ሰላም ጤና ይስጥልኝ ውድ የኢንፎቴክ ቻናል ተከታታዮች እንደምን አላችሁልኝ? በዛሬ ቪዲዮ የነርሲንግ ኩዌሽን ከአንሰራቸው ዊዝ ኤክስፕላኔሽን ይዤላችሁ መጥቻለሁ። ቀጥታ ወደ ቪዲዮ እንሄዳለን። The first question says that a captopril may be administered to the client with heart failure because it acts as A. vasodilator, B. vasopressor, C. potassium sparing diuretic, D. volume expander. From the question, captopril is an AC inhibitor, no? AC inhibitor means that of angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor. So in heart failure, heart ምን ታደርጋለች? struggle ታደርጋለች to pump blood efficiently ማለት ነው። So which trigger like ይሄንን ደግሞ hormonal backup ለማድረግ ራስ ሲስተም ይባላል ማለት ነው። So while this system try to help ያደርጋል, it actually makes help የሚያደርግ ማለት try to the heart pump ለማድረግ እንትን በምትልበት ጊዜ there is ራስ ሲስተም አለ ማለት ራስ ሲስተም help የሚያደርገው ማለት ነው። እንደዛ በሚሆንበት ጊዜ it actually make things worse ያደርጋል by narrow የሆነ ይመጣል ማለት ነው። narrowing of the blood vessel or vasoconstriction and then holding on to fluid ምን ሊያደርግ ይችላል? hold ሊደረግ ይችላል ማለት ነው። So AC inhibitor like captopril step into block this process ምን ያደርጋል? captopril ደግሞ ብሎክ ያደርጋል ማለት ይሄ የሚያደርገው ደግሞ by preventing the production of angiotensin 2 ምን በማድረግ ነው? prevent productionን የangiotensin 2 ፕሮዳክሽንን ምን በማድረግ ነው? ብሎክ በማድረግ ነው ማለት ነው። angiotensin 2 ደግሞ is vasoconstrictor potent ነው ማለት ነው። እና captopril cause the blood vessel to relax and widen እንዲሆን ነው የሚያደርገው ማለት ነው። this means it acts as a vasodilator ማለት ነው። so captopril is a vasodilator ይሆናል ማለት ነው። vasopressor የምንለው is the exact opposite of what we want ማለት ነው። እና it constrict blood vessel ነው የሚያደርግልን እንጂ vasodilator አይደለም ማለት ነው። potassium sparing diuretics ደግሞ while captopril can cause blood cause the body to retain potassium as a side effect and then ያደርጋል because it block aldosterone ማለት ነው። D ላይ ስናይ ደግሞ volume expander አለን። volume expander ደግሞ it increase the fluid volume in the bloodstream ነው የሚያደርገው ማለት ነው። So in heart failure the client already has a risk for fluid overload, so expanding the volume would worsen expand ማድረጉ worse fluid accumulation worse እየሆነ in the lung in the tissue worse እየሆነ ነው የሚመጣው ማለት ነው። So the answer for this question is vasodilator ይሆናል ማለት ነው። The second question, a patient with psoriasis states the nurse that she has quit her job as a receptionist because she feels her appearance is disgusting to customer. The nurse diagnosed the best described this patient response is A. social isolation related to the fear of rejection secondary to the presence of lesion, B. ineffective coping related to a lack of social support, C. anxiety related to a lack of knowledge of the disease process, D. impaired skin integrity related to the presence of lesion. So from the question we have to get the information መሰብሰብ አለብን ማለት ነው። So when the question is to find the nursing diagnosis that best describe the patient response patient response ጋር ተነስተን best describe የሚያደርግልን nursing diagnosis ነው የምንፈልገው ማለት ነው። So when selecting the nursing diagnosis we also look for option that directly mirror the patient subjective statement and behavior እና patient statement ጋር related አድርገን ነው nursing diagnosis የምንፈልገው ማለት ነው። So the patient explain state that she quit her job because she feel her appearance is disgusting to the customer. This is directly highlight a profound fear of how others perceived her and a fear of negative judgment እንዲኖራት አድርጓታል ማለት ነው። so by quitting her public facing job she actively withdrawal ሆናለች ማለት ነው from ማለት ስራውን በማቆሟ from ከሶሻል ያላት ኢንተራክሽን ቀንሶላታል because her appearance እንትን አድርጓታል ማለት ነው like so which lead to social isolation እንዲፈጠር አድርጓል ማለት ነው። the nursing diagnosis ይሆናል the social isolation related to fear of rejection secondary to the presence of lesion ማለት ነው። why the other option is not correct ካለን ማለት ነው ቢ ላይ ስናይ ineffective coping related to lack of social support so well she quit her job is a maladaptive coping mechanism ሊሆን ይችላል ግን we don't know is there any how she have support or not family or friend የሚለው እዚህ ጋር የተገለጸ ነገር የለም ማለት ነው። እቺ ላይ ስናይ ደግሞ anxiety related to lack of knowledge of this process there is no indication in the patient is anxious because she doesn't understand the psoriasis. Her distress is poorly related with the visible anesthetic impact of the lesion. disease ምንም እንትን የምትለው ነገር የላትም ማለት ነው። the other one is choice D is target related to the presence of lesion የሚለው ደግሞ well this is completely true physiological diagnosis for psoriasis patient but it doesn't address the specific psychological response እንትን ያለችው ነገር የለም ማለት ነው። the certification which of the following describe an odd ratio of 1 or it's equal to million ratio ነው the odd ratio of equals to 1 ይሆናል ማለት ነው። so A the exposure is not associated with the outcome. B there is no association between the exposure and the outcome. C the exposure is associated with the decreased risk of the outcome. D the exposure is associated with an increased risk of outcome ይሆናል ማለት ነው። so the answer for this question is odd ratio means that of it is the measure of association between an exposure and outcome. በኤክስፖዠር እና በአውትካም ያለ ሪሌሽንሺፕ ነው ማለት ነው እና it's compare the odd of an event occurring in one group to the odd of the occurring in another ያለው ነው ማለት ነው። when the odd ratio is equals to 1 means that of the odd of the outcome in the exposed group is exactly equal to the odd of the outcome in an exposed group. Therefore, the exposure does not increase or decrease likelihood of the outcome. That means that of there is no association between the exposure እና በአውትካም ምንም አይነት ሪሌሽንሺፕ የለም ብለን እንላለን ማለት ነው። so A and B is ምን ሊሆን ይችላል አንሳር ሊሆን ይችላል ማለት ነው። there is no association የሚለው ማለት ነው። ግን በይብለጥ በኤፒዲሚዮሎጂ most of the time B is like the most standard የሆነው ነው ማለት ነው። C is the exposure is associated with the decreased risk of the outcome ምንለው this is describe odd ratio less than 1 ሲሆን ነው ማለት ነው። this is a protective factor እንላለን ማለት ነው። ይሄ ያለው ደግሞ the exposure is associated with the increased risk of outcome ምንለው ደግሞ this is describes odd ratio greater than 1 ወይም ደግሞ risk factor ይሆናል ማለት ነው። the answer for this question best describe in epidemiology describe የሚያደርግልን B ነው። there is no association between the exposure and the outcome ይሆናል ማለት ነው። number 4 question which of the following is defined as a days of a woman while pregnant or with 42 days of termination of pregnancy from any cause related to or aggravated by pregnancy or its management but not from accidental or incidental death. A direct maternal death. B maternal death. C internal maternal death. D maternal mortality rate. so maternal death in textbook as maternal mortality ይባላል። so as an international health organization are described ባደረገው definition provide the question maternal death የምንለው ምኖችን ያጠቃልላል the timeline while pregnant or within 40 days of termination the cause related to or aggravated by pregnancy or management የሚለው and then የሚለው እናያለን ማለት ነው። ግን explicitly exclude accidental ወይም incidental ያሉት እና incidental የምንላቸው እንደ accident ወይ random injury የሚሉትን ምን እናደርጋለን exclude እናደርጋለን ማለት ነው። So the answer for this question is ምን ይሆናል? maternal days ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Why the other option is not correct ካለን ደግሞ direct maternal days የምንለው is sub category of maternal days ነው. It refers to specifically to the days result from obstetric complication of the pregnant state ነው ማለት ነው. Like እንደ eclampsia, severe postpartum hemorrhage, amniotic fluid embolism ሊሆን ይችላል ማለት ነው። C ላይ ያለው ደግሞ indirect maternal days is also subcategory ሲሆን it refers to days result from pre-existing disease or a disease that developed during pregnancy that was aggravated by physiological effect of pregnancy ይሆናል ማለት ነው። maternal mortality rate this is statistical measurement ሲሆን used in public health to count these days within a population ይሆናል ማለት ነው። The answer for this question is maternal days B ይሆናል ማለት ነው። The last question, the number 5, the nurse would increase the comfort of the patient with appendicitis by A. Turning the patient onto his or her left side, B. Sitting the patient upright in the chair, C. Having the patient lie prone, D. Flexing the patient's right knee. So the correct answer for this question is flexing the patient's right knee ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Like appendicitis ምንለው cause inflammation of the appendix ሲሆን which sit in the right lower quadrant of the abdomen ሲሆን the inflammation irritates surrounding peritoneum and iliopsoas muscle ምንለው a major hip flexor that run right behind the appendix ሲሆን when a patient extend their right leg or lie completely flat, it stretches the iliopsoas muscle stretch ያደርጋል ማለት ነው እና pulling it against the inflamed appendix and causing sharp severe abdominal pain ሊፈጥር ይችላል ማለት ነው። This is anatomical basis for the POSA sign ማለት ነው. So by flexing the patient's right knee or keeping them a sideline position with the knee drawn up toward the chest ማለት flexing position right knee የምንለው position patient in the sideline position ይሆንና with the knee ደግሞ ጉልበቱ ምን ያደርጋል toward the chest ይታጠፋል ማለት ነውና the nurse ምን ያደረገ ማለት ነው relax iliopsoas muscle and tension of the abdominal wall ላይ ያለው tension አይኖርም ማለት ነው። ያ በሚሆንበት ጊዜ significantly reduce the patient discomfort የሚፈጥሩ ነገሮች ይቀንሳል ማለት ነው። Why the other option are incorrect ካለን A. Turning the patient onto his or her left side ካለን while the sideline position with the knee flex can be comfortable now turning specifically onto the left side turn በሚያደርግበት ጊዜ causing abdominal content to shift the left shift ያደርጋል ማለት ነው which can actually pull on the inflamed tissues in the right lower quadrant pulled ይሆናል and then increase pain እንዲጨምር ያደርጋል ማለት ነው። B ላይ ደግሞ sitting the patient upright chair gravity and then exertion required to sit upright in the chair increase intra-abdominal pressure like sit upright በሚቀመጥበት ጊዜ in the intra-abdominal pressure there is increase ያደርጋል and it can aggravate the peritoneal irritation እንዲጨምር ያደርጋል ማለት ነው። C ላይ ያለው ደግሞ having the patient lie prone ደግሞ lie flat on the stomach put direct physical pressure right on the inflamed appendix and in peritoneum pressure ሊፈጥር ይችላል ማለት ነው። having the patient in the lie position በሚሆንበት ጊዜ ፊዚካል ፕሬሸር ኦን ዘ ራይት ኦን ዘ ኢንፍሌምድ አፔንዲክስ ኤንድ ፕሮቴኒየም ላይ ሊፈጥር ይችላል ማለት ነው። በቀጣይ በምን አይነት የጥያቄ ኤሪያ ላይ እንድልሰራላችሁ የምትፈልጉትን በኮሜንት ሴክሽን አሳውቁኝ። ቪዲዮ ከጠቀማችሁ ላይክ፣ ሼር፣ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ የዚህ የኢንፎቴክ ቻናል አባል የሆኑ ስላዳመጣችሁኝ አመሰግናለሁ።